I've got this. Manatees maintain buoyancy by a constant cycle of farting. Quote of the day.
Compliments of Rusty. Well, welcome to Mama G Gear. It's Mama G here and Dr. Rusty Blades.
Not a doctor, but I play one on TV like Mantis Toboggan over here.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you might know that the unboxing we're doing today is It's Always Sunny themed. Woo woo! Love the show, obviously. Also, there'll be a tattoo reveal. She says she could do picture-in-picture, so maybe like here, or like
maybe
here,
we'll drop it.
Or maybe here.
This is the newest tattoo that we talked about in the lives.
It's
somewhere.
It's in honor of Matthew Mara officially becoming Cricket and no longer having his name as his name.
Characters on the program.
Yes. If you don't know the show, some people don't understand that it's not a show where you're supposed to idolize these people. They're horrible, horrible people.
Oh, that's the point.
And they bring to light these crazy important issues and things that are happening with comedy.
Yes.
It is a very nice show, and anyone that knows me knows bring up literally anything I can relate it to. It's Always Sunny.
Always dropping Always Sunny quotes. And she has a leg of tattoos.
I'm up to 3. So I have more ideas. I have 3 tattoos so far. And Stop Hiding the Pigeon. I have a can of cat food, that's Sleep Formula cat food. And then I have a 2 of Cans tarot card.
Which
that
is what
is
we
the
just
main
dropped.
one that we're showing you, but maybe we'll show you these other 2 because they're also funny.
Okay, we could do that.
Anywho,
here somewhere.
Treat yourself.
Yes. Small business.
This small business, I found them through you guessed it, It's Always Sunny group on Facebook, and then found their Etsy page. They're called Sweet Teas Trash. And we can put that here as well. So knowing the show, Sweet D is
okay.
That's what they call it. Well, they're
they
not
call
calling her
Sweet
bird.
D.
Her name is Sweet D.
Yeah, they call her Sweet D.
So it's Sweet Teas Trash. And I'm very excited to get it.
So it's a mystery?
Well, I know the 2 earrings that I purchased, and the earring, I will show you the one that caught my eye from a great episode of that.
I haven't seen these, so I'm excited.
Nice packaging.
Oh, I
like
love
this.
Very bling.
Let's see.
I might steal that bag.
Okay, so what do I always say? Packaging matters. How nice is this? Everything's wrapped.
She packages well. I just throw crap in a box, and I don't even throw cards in there or anything.
I'm going to put my finger here. So 1 pin, these are to share. 1 pin says, you're standing too close to me. 1 pin says, stay away from me. I just thought, and then the one that I'm covering, eat.
Yeah.
Because
I had a shirt that said that. It says, stay away from me.
This one says, don't something touch me.
Gee,
so
I wonder
right
what
now
that
these
is.
are this and this Morse code
mean the same thing.
Say the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. This was my customer service tattoo back in the day. So when a customer was being rude and I was sitting like this, I knew. I actually had a military man ask, and I was like, well, it's a swear. I can tell you, but it's a swear. And he thought it was really funny.
Yeah, because what a great purging feeling, because you can't say it verbally, but knowing that you're saying it without them knowing you're saying it.
I think this one was a bonus because I don't remember this being in it, but this is what a wild card looks like. So that's It's Always Sunny. Wild card is one of the episodes. Charlie plays the wild card where he's just utter chaos the whole episode.
I haven't seen all of it.
If you don't know the show, some of this isn't going to make any sense.
But it's still cool.
But it's still awesome. If you do know the show, you'll know this is a 5-star
Oh my God, the old school popcorn bag.
Yes.
Holy shoot, we used to get those at the...
That really cool.
Yeah, we used to get those from the drive-ins and stuff.
Thank you. The packaging is very nice.
I'll do it.
Very nice. The sweet tea, if you're watching this, the sarcasm about the package is because I constantly tell them to make packages look nice, and they just shove everything in.
I lay on the boxes.
Any of my mystery
yeah,
mails.
I lay on the boxes and try to get the tape in there and whatnot.
So this is what I saw online.
Oh my gosh, those Are those earrings?
Yes, these are earrings.
My word.
They're from an episode of where they're trying to sell. He's basically a dirty car salesman selling things. So he's selling the knives, and then they're selling a vacuum that's like can clean up anything.
Out the trunk selling.
It's either that one. There's 2 times that this exact scene happens. Then there's the one where he's in the bar and he's lost all his money. But,
my gosh, we could, if you wanted, because I know you only wear one earring at a time, we can even maybe cut out something else and put it on him and change his clothes, like a paper doll.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were going to try to give away the other earring, and I was like, that's already,
no.
Craig's.
No, I was trying, yeah. So you each can have one. Okay, yes. All right. I was trying to make them different for you because you don't.
Whereas, no, I share. I'm sharing,
yeah.
And I'm sure who's going to get the other one of these is going to know immediately. I was going to also have them in this video, but I couldn't wait. But
okay,
Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
So this is an art piece. There's an episode where they're trying to prove that artwork is dumb. And Charlie's like, again, you're not supposed to idolize these people.
Right. Yeah.
So Charlie's drawing with crayons and they're trying to make those famous. And Frank, Danny DeVito's character, doesn't understand artwork. And then he finally sees this image and he's so drawn to it that he spends a ton of money on it. And then it realizes, like, that was stupid. Why'd you spend so much money on this? Blah, 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 blah. And then the artist, he offers to sell it back to the artist. And the artist was like, well, you paid that because that's what you value for it. Whereas for me, I would pay nothing. Yeah. So,
oh man.
Again, it's an amazing show.
Yeah.
Amazing show.
They really prove as bad examples is what the whole premise is.
So technically this isn't a mystery package, but what I did, I just bought this box that says there's an H on it so that you know that there's hornets in here. Charlie's illiterate.
Oh, right. Yes.
So he put an H on the box so that you knew there was hornets in the box.
Okay. That's another episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Where he's gathered hornets to give to somebody.
If I could just interject that for over a decade, at least, it's a constant quotes. And they quote, like her, Craig, and Tony, they all know all the episodes. I know a few of them, and they're hysterical. I actually love the show, but...
We're just a bunch of jabronis that like a show.
The man that lives at my house doesn't like it, so I don't get a chance if he's...
It's a tough show to get into if you've never seen it before, cause especially now there's so many seasons. Yeah. But it really is good.
You got to get to know the characters, and there's a couple episodes that just crack me up terribly, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, there's like a whole episode that they put in a beauty pageant. It's called Frank's Little Beauties.
Oh my god!
And the whole time they're talking about how horrible that looks. Some of these traditions really are.
Yeah, some of them are very questionable.
Yes. So hornets. Let's get back to it. What also makes this really funny is that I have a box that says bees with a question mark because that's my favorite Cards Against Humanity card. Yeah. And also there's bees in there.
Yeah, we have that.
They're not alive. They're fine.
You're dead bees. They died on their own. She didn't kill them.
I collected them.
She collected the little dead bodies.
Oh, good. You said you were going to put a card. Okay. Thank you, sweet teas.
Oh, good.
So we'll show the card, but then we can also... I'll leave it there for a second.
Screenshot.
You can screenshot the info, and we can have the info in the bottom of
if I remember
the video. If it's not there, that means she forgot.
I do that a
lot.
I forget.
So yes, find us on Etsy, Facebook, eBay, and Instagram. Cool. Sweet Teas Trash at gmail.com.
I love the name of it.
sweetteastrash.com. Woo woo. So on an episode where they move to suburbia and Dennis has to drive in traffic, he just becomes the angriest man. He also eats cereal while driving. There's a whole episode where, like, is it Dennis's fault that when Frank hit the back, the cereal milk went all over him because he was at fault for eating the cereal? Or is it Frank's fault for hitting the car that Dennis got cereal milk all over his car? So then there's one of them has a wine. I think Mac maybe somebody has a wine cup, and Dee pushes them. And it's like, oh, well, it's your fault. You were drinking the wine. Like, yeah. So again, like, it's a funny episode, but you can really break that down. Like, who is really at fault?
Or is someone at fault?
One of my favorite things is crinkly cut paper.
Oh my god, and it's confetti colors.
Yes. I love it.
This is awesome.
This will absolutely go into a box and then will be reused and repurposed for somebody else's fun package.
One of y'all are going to get that in there. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of fun little stuff in here.
All right.
And everything's wrapped just like how Rusty does it.
Mm-hmm. Which I'll probably also
She never picked up a room, but she packs things nicely.
I'm a good gift maker.
You are. I'm going to give you that. You absolutely are.
So I know I'm going to lose some of these pins to other people. So that just, again, references to fun shows. Project Badass is an there's certain things I can't bring up about this episode. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically Mac trying to prove how tough Mac is, because Mac's like a big tough guy. Yeah. He's really not. He tries to be a big tough guy. One of the best jokes in the entire season, the series, is played out throughout the entire series, and it's funny because the joke is that it's not a joke. They all know that Mac is gay, and they all accept Mac for that, but Mac has not come out. So it's a constant thing they bring up. But what's funny about it is this is like the one thing they do good, is they're being supportive. Like, they get it, they know, they understand, they appreciate, but they also know he's just not ready at that time.
They all know, but he doesn't know they know. So
his Project Badass is him trying to show, like, big tough guy.
Oh my gosh.
So there's an episode, these are two best friends, and this is them sitting on either side, both on their separate dates.
I love it.
And they see each other.
It's Charlie.
So they're like, oh, I see you. I literally had this happen in real time. Tony and I were at the laundromat back when we lived in Middletown, and he was facing with his back to the door, and I'm facing the door, and it was the same situation on the other side with Alex and Amber. And Amber saw me, and I saw Amber, and we both did that. And then Tony saw me do that face and turned and looked, and Alex did the same thing and turned and looked. So Alex and Tony had that moment. So there was a moment we were like the prairie dogs in that episode. We were like,
no, when you're both at the laundromat at the same time.
Good times. Great. Oh my goodness. So my mate has gotten to tattoo that. I love this because I'm also like obsessed with stones. This touches my witchy side too. Yeah. So he soaks a ham in rum because it's illegal to have alcohol. So this is rum ham. We actually tried to do a rum ham once, and we didn't end up soaking it with rum. We just ate a big ham, and we all shared ham. There's pictures of two people eating ham at the same time. It's some of my favorites. But Craig also, maybe we'll take that picture, if we remember, did that tattoo, which is rum ham, but it's a really nice, like, you'll have to put it in here because it's a really awesome.
Send that
He's getting so good with all of this work.
He really is. He's doing a great job.
As you will see in the pictures.
Or you might already have seen.
If you follow me on anything, you would have already seen it. So Wolf Cola, everybody. Wolf Cola. Nothing strips away sadness like a can of Wolf Cola. Wolf Cola is a fake company Frank uses to basically launder money.
Okay.
And like fudges taxes.
There's so many little mini stories in.
So Wolf Cola is in an episode where they're talking about the whole taxes thing, and Dee's going to get audited. But then there's also Wolf Cola when Wolf Cola's referenced in another episode when they're trying to get like investors for things like kitten mittens.
Kitten mittens.
You'll be smitten
with kitten mittens. Yeah, if you have not ever watched It's Always Sunny, you can see the excitement and joy that it brings Rusty.
Yes, I love
that. You might want to just try it.
Or just let me know. I'll tell, like I was talking to two of my lovely lady friends, and there's so many episodes. I was like, well, why don't you just come sit with me and we'll go through it. We can watch really funny episodes, and I can give you all the details as we go, because obviously I know
you do that to me too. I'll come here and it'll be on, and she'll reference.
So I don't remember earlier in the video I mentioned Charlie being illiterate. So this is Charlie's writing in the book, which I should have actually had prepared over here. I don't think I have it in my drawer right now.
And he's another thing is he plays dumb and he plays an illiterate, yet he comes up sometimes with the best.
He's actually solution. The most put
in
together.
Real life. In
the show. Like,
in
even
the show
though
too,
he eats cat food to go to sleep and does all this other crazy things, if you break it down from the main characters, he's like the most solid of them. which
Yeah.
and Stop Hiding the Pigeon, which is tattooed on my leg. When she first thought it was in Nuts, I made her watch that episode, and that's
then
the
I was
episode
like, okay,
where you realize
you could totally have the tattoo.
Patty's Pub coasters.
Yes, and tell them the story about when you came to visit here.
We came to visit Alyssa, my bestie, and I, and we were in
my
town,
surrogate daughter.
And somehow we found Patty's.
I don't know how they found it.
Pub. And it's in this weird plaza, like where you got to go down a road that looks like a parking lot.
I lived here and didn't know how to get to it.
Yes,
it was a weird. And they ended up being there.
My love for Patty,
and I don't know how they got there and then got back home, because it's like where this thing is and how to get to it was like it's like catacombs. It's craziness. I was shocked.
I think this might be an air freshener. If not, it's gonna act as an air freshener and go into my car.
Like those family photos that they're all wearing.
You're welcome, Craig. You can have the pickle one that I've been wanting to steal. That can be yours now.
There you go.
Because I have my own. I like life at Patty's Pub. There's another episode that's called the Best Bar Award, and if you watch that episode knowing the show, it's actually the cast talking about how they think it's insane for their show to have never won a Best Show
legitimately
award. And they go to this other bar, and it's all like everything seems so scripted, and it's like really bright and colorful, and it's basically talking about like, oh, well, that's because the people want this. They don't want real. They don't want earthy,
fake. Yeah, you don't want the reality.
I bet you there's stickers in here. This looks like a sticker fold. It is!
In fact, I did a short of the video with you at the can, talking about the can, and YouTube wouldn't let me put it up, monetize. So I don't know what the heck that was all about.
So this is funny because my tattoo is called the Two of Cans, and it's about trash cans. So all around. Full circle, people. Full circle. Then we just got some more Patty's Pub stickers. There's so many things in here. I'm not going to read every single one. Fight Milk. For bodyguards. By bodyguards. So Fight Milk has like it's crotein. It's made with 100% real crotein. And they put like crow's eggs and alcohol and milk.
Oh, it's got a crow on it.
Life is Happy is about an episode where they actually touch on a lot of things about serious things like unaliving and whatnot. So that's it's they really do touch on
current affair, social issues, but they do it in a manner where they're kind of jerks, and you learn to laugh at them.
I can't show you on here. I think this is one tube of lemon chapstick, but this is actually the guy from that episode I was talking about.
Oh,
Ponderosa.
Okay.
And Dennis screws up the sister so bad that she slowly turns herself into a cat. And then she identifies as Bastine.
Dennis is like a pompous, arrogant...
Yes. He should make you
self-centered.
Cringe so often. Oh, it is. It's just a little tiny tube of chapstick. Okay, so this was a tube of chapstick. Let's look at how well that was packaged. It was a whole fun time.
I just throw it in the box.
Even has lemons on the paper, and then because it's a lemon chapstick, I love chapstick and lemon, so that's actually really exciting for me.
Yeah.
Got some glow sticks.
I'll wrap the chapsticks. No promises.
Oh, man. There is still more. Oh, I got a Sweet Tea's trash pin.
Oh,
and just a basic It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's an awesome package. Worth every single penny I spent on it. Is it a magnet? We got a magnet.
On your fridge.
I have a lot of magnets. This is a nice magnet, too. I feel like this is going to also hold a picture or two.
Awesome.
Good magnet quality.
We'll have to put a picture of
That's a
Mara.
5-star magnet.
A picture of Mara. Happy birthday, Mara.
So again, talking about how they all accept Mac for who he is, when they're in an episode where they're all talking to a therapist, he picks up the pen that he chews on and makes a statement.
I remember that episode.
And this says that. So that's now my new work pen. If anybody that I work with tries to steal this pen for me, Erin.
And we know you're watching. We have evidence.
You heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a dream book! So Charlie, illiterate, has a dream book. They think it's Charlie's birthday, and they want to do a luau and a Hawaiian theme thing. You find out at the end it's actually Frank's birthday, and Frank's like, Charlie probably doesn't even know how to say that.
Well, don't Charlie and Frank
says,
apartment share?
Yes, they share a bed and apartment together. There's a whole Who Pooped the Bed episode.
There's so many.
It's just such good. Oh, it is just it's a tiny little notebook. Okay, so his dream book. It's a nice little notebook. There's like a thing where there's Mr. Worm Hat, and they think it's talking about a worm hat. So like one of them makes a hat for your little finger worm, and then there's a hat that looks like a worm, but it's actually a character is Mr. Worm Hat.
Oh, his name German or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here is a bigger version of
that
the
art piece.
Yeah. It's a cool art
Actually,
piece.
it is
right?
a cool piece. I like it. I mean, it's elementary, but it's very cool. I like the color work.
And again, that is a pretty intense topic of like, when does it qualify as...
Oh, I remember back in the 70s, you know, people would have a white canvas and just splat paint in it, and those things were going for $600 to thousands of dollars. It was ridiculous.
Oh my. If you haven't put the picture up already...
Oh, I have that.
This is Rumham. This is basically like the twin to the tattoo Craig did of Rumham. This is like really cool.
But that's a famous wave.
Yes.
Is that a Japanese?
It has Japanese on it.
Yes, I'm saying that's a Japanese
but it's also
picture.
The scene where they lose Rumham. And
Yeah,
it's
they do
also
in
a
the
reference
ocean.
to Wilson.
Wilson is the name of the Rumham.
No, Wilson is the name of the volleyball.
Oh, the
that
volleyball
they lose from Castaway. That
Castaway.
They reference that.
They do. Yeah, they do a
topic.
lot of referencing, and they do a lot of.
Can I offer you
really
an egg
is.
in this trying time?
Mm-hmm.
So, we found a whole case of eggs under the bridge last week. Perfect condition. They also find like a box of denim, and they like wash the denim.
They wash the denim. I remember that in the barrels.
He's good with conversations. So in these trying times, they are trying to pretend that Charlie is a millionaire and trying to get Frank on the date with this lady, and Frank is the cab driver. And after Charlie pukes a bunch of blood on him because he ate blood capsules to try to like fake being sick so that the date can be finished with Frank, Frank just leans to offer an egg in this trying time, which goes back to the marketing episode where he's trying to like market things, and he hands Dennis an egg.
Yeah, they do cross reference.
Well, I like that they use an egg because a lot of that's a reference. Like a lot of places call it like, oh, did you get the egg in that? Well, they use a physical egg. And they reference it very often throughout it. I'm saving one that I saw because it's
there's so much symbolism. It really is. And when this first came out, the movie,
you've got candy coming out of your pockets.
Oh, that's cool. That's Mac.
Yes.
And that's the Screamer background.
Mm-hmm.
When it first started, when the episodes, I mean, I don't know how many years this program has been on. How many?
16.
16? Okay, because when I first started watching, she first watched.
Right?
6, that's 16.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
16,
say.
16. And I used to laugh thinking, or the resemblance of Dee, the character Dee, Sweet Tea Dee, reminded me very much of her. And I was like, I could see her as an actress portraying that character. So in that respect. And speaking of, there she is. Oh my God, she's been so you know amazing. Who's going to want that is my surrogate daughter. She did that with
yeah, well, you ain't getting it.
You ain't getting it, Alyssa. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, all around, this was an amazing package.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you,
was
Sweet Tea's Trash.
Really.
Sweet Tea's Trash, people. Check out their stuff.
Check them out.
There was more. I mean, I just happened to get all It's Always Sunny related things, except for the pins I actually now showed in the beginning that were It's Always Sunny. But there's like chicken wing necklaces, like little mini cool earrings. I mean, you've seen my style and what I tend to wear. Like, this is... You're going to like it.
Just go there.
You're going to have a good time.
Just go.
So yeah, check it out. Send them some love. I got glitter on my hand.
Glitter.
Send them some love. Follow their pages.
Is there a way that they could say, "Hey, Rusty sent me" or anything?
They could comment on something and say that, but I mean, I don't need the recognition to. I just like to support.
Yeah, we do, but it's nice sometimes for them to be. They get excited, like, "Oh, this person bought something from me and shouted us out or whatever, for them, they get excited about that, like where all these people come. But definitely go check the you could see how exciting it is.
It's a 5-star box made by a 5-star company.
Yeah.
In a 5-star world.
That was, I don't know how much you paid or anything.
It's a 5-star jabroni box.
But you did get a lot of exciting, fun stuff.
Yeah, no, this was definitely worth it. All the cool things, all the things I'm going to be able to like pay it forward and share with people all around. This is awesome. But this might have to go up in the tattoo shop.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of how close it is to the tattoo.
And that is a famous Oriental.
Enough about the wave already. It's
like the other one. The other one was the Van Gogh's. No, not the Van Gogh. And now you got me all confused. The Screamer guy. That was the background, and that's the background for another famous painting.
Yes,
that's all I'm trying to say.
All of this was just absolutely fabulous.
Cat rug. Yeah, you did.
Funny cat rug. So kitten mittens are. It's making a quieter cat. There's It's Always Sunny episode when Charlie has kitten mittens so that you don't hear they're crawling at your furniture,
they're scratching and walking
So if you want to get just a light inkling of the show, if you have no idea, for some of our followers that don't probably watch it. But if you look up kitten mittens, you'll see the episode, or at least the clip of when Charlie's making a commercial to try to sell his kitten mittens.
Kitten mittens.
You'll be smitten.
So that so your cat can be more quiet. Yes.
So anywho, as always, the show's a reminder to be a better person.
Yes.
Send love.
Do not be like the characters on the show.
And
that's
when in
the
doubt,
whole point.
Offer an egg in a trying time.
Yeah. Actually, I just boiled some eggs.
It's very interesting. The more you know.
Yeah, the less you need to know. All righty, are we done with this?
Yeah, I think we're done. And then we're going to do a quick couple photo shoot with my tattoo, which has just gotten done and already almost healed. Amazing.
Yeah, well, the man did a great job. Absolutely.
Art Meet Tattoos.
Yep.
Art Meet Tattoos.
Art Meet, not meat like the food, not greeting. Tattoos on Instagram, right?
Yes, that's Craig.
That's Craig. So yes, we'll tag him down below. His Instagram is Art Meet Tattoo. I'll probably try to do it here somewhere. And if you do go on Instagram, definitely follow him, because that would be really exciting if we can get a whole bunch of new people to follow his art, and you could see his tattoos, and you'll see other various body parts from Rusty, because
you'll see
he
a lot
tattoos.
of me on there. You'll see Aaron. Aaron just got
some tattoos. So there's some people that that have been there. I mean, he did the little bat for me. It's in a weird spot. I'm not going to take a picture of it. It's just an outline of a bat. I just chickened out for him to finish it. But I think now that I saw yours, I might let him do that kind of shading on it. Yeah. That'll be fun, because I just didn't want to feel the pain anymore. All righty.
Sweet. Well,
nothing matters.
Nothing matters anyway.
So have a yarnalicious day. And go visit this small business.
Yeah, jabronis.
Get your bronies. Okay. Yeah. This is the face I make when half these guys are together talking. When they're all getting talking.
We speak sunny.
They speak sunny.